What the fuck is up? My name is Garrett Yogurt on Twitter, YOOGRRTT. Thank you so much for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. Welcome back to another album review. Today we are talking about the City Morgue, Volume 1, Hell or High Water. City Morgue, if you do not know, they are based out of New York, comprises of two members, SosMula, as well as ZillaKami. And Zilla's kind of been making the waves, more so, I would say, as far as with his feature on the Denzel Curry album, as well as just his obtuse presence online. And Sos is the man, though, so don't sleep on Sos. I'm not trying to say that he's not as good or anything, because this tape definitely shows the exact opposite of that. But, yeah, Zilla, that is the one that you may know if you're coming from the mainstream side of things. But these guys are most definitely some of my most exciting, and their tape honestly was one of the most anticipated albums of the rest of this year for myself. But these guys seriously come through with the bangers, but also just with the vigor and aggression that I honestly love out of this new wave of rap. And I think this tape is the perfect I think there's the perfect bookend summary. Not even a bookend, because these guys are about to do a fuck ton more. But it's a perfect summary of what they're about to do, what you're getting into when you sign up for this type of music as a fan, etc., etc. This tape, honestly, it plays so well from front to back. It hits you in the fucking jaw, it melts your fucking face off, times infinity. I don't even really know how else to really, like, basically describe it other than get ready, buckle the fuck up, because this shit is intense. Getting into the track list, we got track number 1 is Caligula, track number 2 is Arson, track number 3 is Ken Park featuring Black Cray, track number 4 is Grave Hop 187 featuring Black Cray. And if you don't know who Black Cray is, he's out of Goth Money Records, which is like a DC collective. He's honestly one of the most OG motherfuckers when it comes to internet rap, and the inception of that coming from like just his collaborations with the whole South Florida movement, etc. He's from that era of very early on, before it was what it is now, of this like SoundCloud rap wave. He's an OG, so to get him on there is perfect, just fucking perfect. And track number 5, we got Lamborghini Getaway. Track number 6 is Nuka-Cola. Shout out to Fallout. Track number 7 is PTSD. Track number 8 is So What. Track number 9 is Snow on the Bluff. Track number 10 is Downer. Track number 11 is Aw Shit. Track number 12 is Shinners 13 featuring SosMula and ZillaKami. Track number 13 is 33rd Black Glass, featuring SosMula and ZillaKami, just like they all are. And track number 14 is Skatehead. The reason these kind of say featuring even on the album is, from what I understand, these were the singles. And 33rd Black Glass was like in our August compilation. There's a video of that. There's also reviews of all their previous EPs that they just dropped this past year, as well as some reaction videos. I'm a big fan of these guys. I think these guys really are the future of this hip-hop scene. No one's doing it with such an intensity and such a very clear branding. No one's really sounding like this. No one's really coming through, at least with this level of originality. And one thing that I was really trying to hone in on the last album is that, like, while that was kind of just like a sampler platter and it was a shorter thing, I think that there was a lot there that needed to be not only improved on, but it was such a good baseline to where you know that this is the foundation, that everything that they're going to build on above this flat line that they just released, talking about the last album, is going to be fucking magic, because there's such a good proof of concept in everything that they do. Like, when you hear one of their songs, you know what you're getting into, whether it's the very Grimson laugh at the beginning or just the intense guitar or just overly loud production. All of these things come together, and they equally match it with their vocals, their melodies. And that's the thing, like, Zilla really comes through and shows off some beautiful, beautiful melodies. And it's not even beautiful in the sense of, like, it's angelic or it's fucking, it hit my core. It hit my core, but it also melted my core, because it's like he's using melodies in screaming rap in ways that I haven't really heard other people do or use in the same capacity. I feel like there's a really, really high emphasis being placed on writing with these songs, and it's really easy to overlook. You could look at these tracks at face value and be like, yeah, that's what it was, but there's so many layers of whether it's just the wordplay, the way that they're using like ad-libs to kind of like emphasize certain things, or the way that they're using beat drops or fucking like progression and everything. Like this whole album builds up not in a traditional way where it's like ramping up to this climax. It's like every single track has a climax. It comes back down for you to be like, oh fuck, it's coming again, and then the next track comes in and just hits you in the fucking face, man. Like, it's so fucking good. Every single track. Like, I'll shout out some standouts right now. I really am fucking with PTSD, Caligula, Arson's great. All the Black Gray tracks are awesome. Literally, this thing just flows. It's pretty short from what I understand. But as far as like what more could you possibly want from a City Morgue album? Like, if you like SosMula, if you like fucking ZillaKami, then this is exactly the dosage that you need to get yourself doped up for the next year, because 2019, I swear to fucking God, whether it's the tour with Denzel Curry or just the amount of exposure, they just had a documentary go live on Noisy, I believe was the channel. That documentary was really cool. They're talking about just the come up. You kind of see Zilla's room where he's made most of his tracks, and you can just tell that the artistry comes at such different layers and deep fucking levels that you have no choice but to really just accept that these guys are about to take over the rap game, because I don't see someone else coming into their lane and trying to do it better and actually succeeding. Because when you look at these two, you're like, no, this sound matches that, but when you talk to them, you can hear the heart in the music, and I feel like that little detail could often get overlooked if you're not looking for it. But man, musically, fucking melodically, lyrically, the beats are fucking hot as hell. Everything about this album is just insanely intense. Do not sleep on it. I don't think there's a way where you could really fuck with this new wave and not give this a chance. I feel like between this and Ghostman's album that just dropped, like, those are the two like hardcore rap albums that I'm going to show people and be like, no, this is kind of what it is. And I think those two are very good counterparts of one another, where like Ghostman's goes more into the traditional hardcore, whereas this is like taking that same angst from punk and hardcore scenes and just applying it to the nth level over like beats with hard 808s and just crazy lyrics, man. Like, there's so many little things that you can pull from this album and just be like, oh, that's a crazy, oh, that's crazy, oh fuck, that's just what these guys do, and that's what they do best, and they do it better than anybody else, to be honest. And yeah, that is the Hell or High Water Volume 1, or City Morgue Volume 1, Hell or High Water mixtape album. Yeah, mixtape. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite track. My name is Garrett Yogurt on Twitter, YOOGRRTT. Do not sleep on the City Morgue, please, because it's fucking insane. It's so good. I'm so happy. I'm so damn happy with everything that just came out with this album. Don't sleep on it. Even if it was just for the production, like, all of that shit is nuts, just nuts. My face is coming back together after melting, but I'm still going to be listening to this thing a lot. I can't picture this not being mentioned in the year-end albums, like noteworthy ones as far as 2018's best. This is definitely on my horizons as far as putting together that list. So very high on this album. Again, go check it out. City Morgue Volume 1, Hell or High Water by City Morgue. My name is Garrett Yogurt on Twitter. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite track from this album? What is your favorite little thing, favorite line, etc.? Why do you like these guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Now Annotation YouTube channel. Thank you again. I will silence my phone one day, I promise. That is all, folks.